Morning Discord, morning YouTube. Let's get into it. All right, let's see what we got today. So we have the 5MA at 68.58. Let's see if we retest and reject off of it, or if we make the 5 some type of support. Still early candles, don't get married to a position. So that's what we're looking for today. Either we're looking for that, or that. So this over here can extend all the way up to here. So those are the 2 paths we're looking for today. And if not, then guess what? That means we're just stuck in here. All right, back to the action. Yeah, we don't want to get stuck between the 5 and the 20. Some safety puts are going to be underneath the 20. Opposite for the calls. And then you got to measure risk to reward. You see big resistance right here at 69.16. Let's get out. If you're trading in the range, you're trading in the range, right? You need to get in and get out if you're trading in the range. If we get outside the range, we're going to wait for the setup. So I'm going to clean up the chart. We're about to get above the water on the 5-minute. We're slightly below the water on the 30-minute. A little sketchy on the 30-minute. It's indecision on the 30-minute. Just wait for the moves. Wait for the proper structure to set up. We're not going to jump in on candles here. I want to wait for 1 or 2 cycles. No, 2, maybe 3 cycles I want to wait. I haven't confirmed this magenta, so this is invalid. This magenta doesn't count. And that's not me just saying that and use it later. It actually doesn't count, so don't read too far into this. I'm just using it for a reference. All right, if we want to look for any longs, let's see if we, well, first let's see if we get above the water comfortably. Let's see if we gain some volume. Technically, it's looking like oversold for right now. Or excuse me, overbought. Looks like it's an overbought territory right now. So, if it wants to get out of the overbought territory, it's going to need to go through, either it's going to push, like you're going to see a crazy push, and then the legs are going to spread wide open. Excuse me. Or it's going to have to go through a weak bear cycle. So it needs to go through that weak bear in order to grab liquidity from somewhere. So we don't want to get caught up in here. They're kind of close together. We got some room on the 30-minute for the up, but we want to make sure that they're not creating a divergence. They might be setting up a divergence, so we don't know yet. We're gonna need more time for that divergence if it is gonna happen. But it looks like they're setting up for a divergence. The setup is there, right? It's possible. So when the divergence happens, if it happens, I'll let you know. I mean, it'll be obvious, but I'll let you know. Let's see how we react to the break of the 5, and then I want to see how we react to 69.16. Let's see if it forms support. Okay, maybe I lied. Maybe I might like the I might use a magenta. Hold on. Maybe I lied. Give me a second. Let me cook. It's still early. Just wait. Just wait. It's still early. If it wants to head down, let's see if we start trading down here. All right, so we know the liquidity is right here. We're gonna see if they break it, grab the liquidity, and continue forward. That's what we're looking to see. If they break it, grab the liquidity, and continuation. Let's see if we get a strong push, 2 red candles and continuation up. We're still in our first cycle, so we haven't even, we need, you know, at least 2 or 3 cycles we want to go through today. There's a lot of economic news coming out, a lot of catalysts coming out today. The 5 said, so the 5's overbought, but it says still got room. So sometimes the indicator's just telling you what's happening, right? And just because it's overbought doesn't mean people can't keep buying. If you're looking for your entry, wait for the week bear cycle, and then we'll have it set up by then. Right, we expected this little dance between key level and the 5. We already expected this, so let's see what they want to do. Again, don't let the one candle fake you out, right? Now you got 2 options. Let's say it breaks and it shoots off without you. That's the opportunity risk. That's the opportunity risk. Your best bet is to wait for a break, a retest, and a reject. And that may not come in the form of one single candle. All right, we want to see, ideally we'd like to see the movement, a break, a retest, and a reject. That's ideally what we want to see, right? And then we're, you know, maybe we have another one like this. Something like that, right? Maybe we'll put it, I don't know, blue. Let's say it's blue, and then we'll say, all right, it's gonna be blue for the up, right? So we just gotta wait for all this to happen. We're above the water on the 5. Got some room. Is the FOMO setting in yet? is fine. All right, let's see how we react to 50. Remember the strong push I said we wanted to see to break the liquidity? This is that strong momentum candle I was talking about. It happened. Ooh, and we just broke straight through. All right, let's see what happens here. So here's your break, retest, and the reject of your 5. All right, we're high above the water now. You gotta wait for your weak bear cycle to go long, or you're waiting down here to go short. Your puts are somewhere down here. So the weak bear, it might look something like this. Watch. Something like that. If it wants to push up. We're still in the same cycle, so. Do you see the liquidity grab off the 5? Do you see it right here? The break, the retest, liquidity grabbed right here. You see it? Now you know. Now you know what to look for. It's not a coincidence that I said this needs to happen and that happened. That's not a coincidence. So we're meeting some resistance on this magenta right here on the 30 minute. So let's see how it reacts to this magenta. Which is probably our blue or somewhere close to it. Stress-free, you know exactly what needs to happen. Stress-free. You'll know this is the top when we get down here. So if you're the type of trader that likes to trade the head as opposed to the shoulder, you know, you gotta scalp it, right? You gotta scalp to the shoulder or to the flexion. That maybe we can do that type of strategy, because I always promote right shoulders and handles. If you're trying to really maximize and try to squeeze every copper penny out of this market, then you gotta scalp on a head. If you didn't take any trades, that's fine. You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything. Well, I messed that up. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So we're in this lick box right here. So we'll see. If it does break this blue, you can only ask for top of the lick box. If you get past that, good for you. So we want to see if we're going to do this right here. Mic testing, okay. I'm gonna clean this chart up a bit. Looks like chaos. This is building liquidity. This is what they're doing. They're building the liquidity. Let's test this green. See what this green's got. On a micro scale, we want to see if I mean, I want to say this right here. But it's too much chop in here. It's hard to tell. dancing comfortably inside this lick box. Okay. I know I just put the green, but it is what it is. Nothing I can do about that. It is what it is. I just put it, so. Let's see. Still a possibility for a week, what do you call it? A weak bear cycle. We're still above the water, technically. So remember, you're not going to know this is the top until you get down here. That's just what it is. There's still a possibility for the weak bear. Remember, it was either, what was it? I think I was like this, and then like that. Still inside this lick box comfortably, right? Still comfortable inside here. So we're going to be inside of magenta until we're not. Okay. Okay. Here we go. If the price gets down here, expect a dance right here. Let's see if it's going to be a liquidity grab, a break, retest, reject of the 5. We're going to see. When this cycle's over, we're going to go ahead and dissect this trade. And I want the newcomers to really pay attention. And I'm going to mute YouTube, but when this play is done, then I want to dissect this. I'm going to mute YouTube, and then it'll just be the Discord. And I want you guys to pay attention. Just because, you know, sometimes we overcomplicate it, and you see me drawing a whole bunch. But the setups are still the setups, no matter what. So it doesn't matter how much I draw. The setups don't change just because I'm drawing something, right? The setup is the setup. So for puts, you want to make sure all these calls get stopped out. How do you know they get stopped out? Somewhere under here. Somewhere under here. So if it wants to go up, look for something like this. So now we're going to see if it wants to grab liquidity from the lick box before it heads down, or if it's going to continue. Now it's going to tell us. Just give it a second. Give it a second. We just need a couple cycles. It's going to get a lot easier in a little bit. Watch. You didn't miss anything. I took away this, I took this 2 away because it's too close to the 5. It's too close to the 5, that's why I took it away. I mean, it's still here, but I took away the 2. I left it a 1 because it's gonna be on the 5, and that's too risky. You know, your first inclination is going to be somewhere around green, and your second is going to be over here. This is probably the safest bet, somewhere down here for puts. Okay. Look, it's right on. I knew it was going to be exactly on the 5. That's why I had to take it away. This is still risky too, because look at the 5 pointing down with it. So, hey. We'll see. Protect your trade. You gotta protect it aggressively because this is kind of what you're looking for over here. So we knew it was gonna dance around here, right? So playing so close to the 5, that's the gamble. Let's check higher time frame. Yeah, 5 minutes says we might be maybe a weak bear coming in. The 30-minute looks like it's working on a divergence, but it needs to roll over a bit. And now we are oversold. Kinda, almost oversold. Remember, this is ideal for your puts. Somewhere down here. We're in magenta until we're not. Okay, let's see what we got. Fake out to the downside. I'm here, I'm just being quiet. All right, let's see if blue's gonna have enough to get us back to high day at least. I'm gonna mark out high day. Remember, you're looking for safety puts, safety quote unquote, somewhere underneath here. Somewhere over here. Is sketchy price action. Oh, Oh, the Pink Ranger was a winner. Sorry, I didn't even notice. Pink Ranger was a winner. Pink Ranger was at 69.16. Went to the magenta here at 70.90. So Pink Ranger was a winner. Only the Discord has access to the charts, to my charts. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. Might get you sorted out. So for this cup and handle here, technically it had, let me redraw it and I'll show you ideally what it would have looked like. Technically up to here would have been like, probably above this I would have think, all right, broken structure. Technically it has up to here. If this is the cup and handle, technically this level. So this is technically the break of the structure. But the price action's acting funny, so trade light. Trade light. Don't over leverage today. It's too much news going on. This is going to be difficult to trade in. Your safety calls are going to be somewhere up here. We want to see if this happens for calls. Or let me draw that again. No, I need to be like this. Somewhere up here is going to be your safety calls. Somewhere down here, your puts. Let them tell us what's going to happen. It's either going to be green or blue. That's it. Green or blue. On this play here, I had my stop on the 5, so I took small loss to the 5. I went in a bit early, but I took small loss on the 5. Full transparency. When I said protect your trade, I just moved it to the 5. I moved it from the high to the 5 because I know that's where the liquidity is. And if it gets past that, so let's see if we break the blue, and then we want to see these legs spread apart at the same time. Let's check higher time frame. It's sideways on the 5. Yeah, maybe the break of this magenta. Break of this magenta right here. Okay, protect your trade. Come on. This is horrible price action. Set alert. I can't add an alert here. Where's the alert? Okay. All right, your trade should be protected. You can't lose from here. You cannot lose from here. Let's manage it properly. Stick to your strategy, your exit strategy. Look at the, okay, here we go. A little bit more. I would like a little bit more. Because all I did was recover my loss. But I went heavier on this. So now we're green. Now we're green. Now we're, you see what I'm saying? It's really hard to be wrong twice in a row. You have to actively work against yourself. It's really hard. And let's say you didn't add to your position this time. Because I told you, once you know, if one doesn't work, the other one is you got a really high probability to win on the next one. And if you scale properly, you'll know how to recover loss plus make profit. So everything here is profit now, right? I covered my loss from, what was this? From here to the 5. Somewhere in this candle. Probably even got a worse fill to the 5. So now I'm covered. I doubled the contracts. Now I'm green for the day. Don't care what happens from here. It's okay. You can't be upset with the loss because it's part of the game, right? As long as you know how to recover appropriately, you'll be fine. You will be fine. It's hard to be wrong twice in a row. You can't get them right every single time. That's not a thing. Just don't overstay your welcome. Take profit when you can. Preserve your account. Look at this from yesterday. Strong move, 2 red candles, another bite at the apple. Strong move, 2 red candles, another bite at the apple. Now see if we can make a little more money now. See if we can make a little bit more. At least we're green for the day. At least we're green. Had a little fake out, no big deal. No big deal. It's hard to be wrong twice in a row. I told you it's either going to be green or blue. Had to be. Now what you do with that, that's on you. That's on you. It had to be green or blue. That was it. That was the answer. Just don't overstay your welcome. Take money when you can. You'll be fine. Okay. Let's see if it's going to retest blue and reject off of blue. Okay, still green by a little bit. Green by a little bit. That candle just took me out. This candle here took me out. I started chasing it on this green one. I started moving it and this candle took me out. So as soon as I saw another bite at the apple, I took that next bite at the apple. 2 down, another bite at the apple. Okay, I took it. This one stopped me out. If I need to get back in, I'm going to look for a rejection of blue here. All right, this is done. If it wants to head up, look for lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. Look for this pattern to start forming. If it wants to head down, it's going to be this. Probably. Why am I so far? Probably this. So here's your steps up. And the steps down are going to be like this. Let me clean up the chart just a bit. We're in magenta until we're not. We're in green until we're not. We're in this green until we're not in the green anymore. I tried to get filled at the very bottom because I told you I'm gonna wait to see. I'll get back in if it retests blue and rejects off of blue. Rewind the tape. I said that literally right before it happened. I tried to get in here. It filled me somewhere inside the body. So now I gotta protect this. I'm gonna slide it a little bit into profit, so it's at least trade protected with fees. So I'm just gonna let it run, see what happens. I didn't get a good fill. I got a bad fill actually. I tried to get in on the bottom and it just moved too fast and it filled me. It went past the order and then I had to like restart the whole thing. And then by the time I got in, it was somewhere in here, somewhere in this candle, in the body. Probably at the top. Yeah, I was like right here. So now I'm just gonna protect it. Moving a little bit in profit, a little bit in profit. I don't want this to go against me, so. Some money's better than no money. That's what I always say. All right, I'm gonna move it a little bit more. More profit, more profit. I'm chasing this. I'm not letting it get far away. Let's go. Come on, print. Oh, okay. Woo, okay. All right. Take us a little bit. Let's go. A little bit more. Come on. Let's go. Give me a little bit more. I'm gonna take some off here and then I'll let the runners run. They're still in profit, so can't lose from here. If I get stopped out here, I'm gonna take some off the table and then I'll leave the runners still with a little bit of profit as well. But I need to survive this a little bit. Okay. Come on, just need a little push up. I want to get to the high a day. Just need a little push. I want to get to high a day. At least high a day. Look at that. Come on. A little more push, a little more push. If I don't get a nice candle here, I'll start moving the runners up a little bit too to collect a little bit more. Okay, little scalp there. Did what I could. I wish I would have got a better fill. If I would have got a better fill, this could have went way better. I did not get a good fill on this. Well, that's the name of the game. I watch it shoot up right now. I'll be so annoyed. Come on, man. Don't do this. Not like this. We're green, barely. We're barely green for the day, so not every day's a trading day. Pink Ranger was a good big winner for today. Let's see if this weak bear plays out. Remember, your safety calls somewhere up here, right? It's highlighted. Your puts somewhere down here. Whenever this happens, let me slide it. Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I'm waiting for the alerts. I'm not even using this anymore. I don't like this. That's all we need. Okay, let's run through this. So break a blue. You put your stop below the last low, or you can put it on the key level. Either you chase it, you hold for the retracement, embrace the retrace, and take profit. Even though technically we had time on this other secondary liquidity down here on green, technically we had time to either break even or maybe even take a little bit of profit. I won't count that one. I won't count that one. This is tough to trade in. This is just chop. So stay out of the chop. Let's just stay away from the chop. Up here or down here? That's the answer. That is the answer. Set alerts. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. Let's see if this can get us to high day. Set alerts. Don't overtrade. Yeah, this price action, it's ugly price action. It's not respecting the algo today. It's not a straightforward day today. Too much macroeconomic news. Not every day is a trading day. You can't trade in this, right? This, especially in this lick box. No, hell no. Look at it. Hell to the no. To the no, no, no. This liquidity box is vicious. So this green is it's in between the green and the blue. It's holding all the liquidity. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade this. You see what's happening. This is just chop. Let's not get caught in the chop. Let's preserve the account, right? Not every day is a trading day. We don't have to be in every single play, every single minute. That's not a thing. We gotta let this settle out. We have to let this settle out. I'll even put low. I'll mark out lower day as well. Lower days actually were here. Yeah. So this is our ugly range box. And I'm going to set an alert on this one. So when this green gets triggered, I'll know. I'll start getting ready. I'll start preparing. Otherwise, you're just chopping and slopping inside this lick box right here. And as they say in Papua New Guinea, that's no bueno. Set alerts, I'll be back. This is just chop. It's chopped and slopped. No big deal. We don't need to be involved in this. Let them figure it out. We at least need to break this lick box. We want to see if they're going to something like this, maybe. But we at least need to touch that, retouch the 670.77, high a day. All right, let's see if it's going to be build in blue and break a purple. We're going to test that theory now and see if we're building inside. We're going to build liquidity inside blue and then break the purple for the up. Got to test it first. And then we're going to see if it's going to be build in orange and then break the green for the down. Write that down. I'm gonna clean up the chart just a bit. Again, we want to see if it's going to be build in blue, break the purple, or build in orange, break the, what is this, green. You know you're getting old when you forget your colors. What color is this thing? This is very ugly price action. As they say in France, muy uglio. All right, so let's. Man, I hate putting a 2 here, but you gotta measure risk to reward. I hate putting a 2 here though. I kind of just want you to see what I'm seeing. They're building liquidity. They're building liquidity. I think there's an FOMC next week. They may just be trying to trap everybody and wait for next week. Maybe we're waiting for CPI or some report later on, but they're just building it. So let's not get caught in this. You see this range. If you're in this range, you're okay with the price. Ugly price action. There's nothing you can do here. It's just chopping sideways. And it hasn't yet presented us any structure to really go off of. We just know we're in this goddamn lick box. This never-ending lick box. That's what we do know. So orange had a lot built up. So we'll see if it gets us underneath green. I'm just worried about the fake out on green again. Yeah, because we're still going to be in this range. All right, so one of two things can happen. or like this. We got above the water on the 30-minute. But it looks like maybe they're playing out this divergence. It's too early. Remember, for the Discord, it's going to be for puts, build in orange, break green. For calls, build in blue, break purple. And then that still leaves you inside of the range. It still leaves you between 70 and 67. So you see the range you're in. If you're trading in that, you're okay with the price. Hey Discord, if you guys want to start posting wins in the water cooler, I don't know if you want to take screenshots or whatever, screenshots and then comments about your trade, leave it in the water cooler and I'll try to work it into the videos. But you know your name, and if you have an avatar or an icon, it's going to be on the internet, so think about that before. Because I don't want to post that sort of stuff without your permission. So if you're interested, just put it in the water cooler, maybe a little comment, a screenshot. And I think like maybe at the end of the videos I'll just go through those. You know, so close to the 5, and sketchy work here, sketchy work. Just chop. Wait for all of this to happen. All of this needs to happen, or all of this needs to happen. Just wait for that. And also, full disclosure, I'm a perma bear for some reason. I don't know why. I just always want the market to go down. It's because I always want a discount. But I'm a perma bear, so keep that in mind. And it's like subconsciously ingrained. Like I'm always looking for puts, so just keep that in mind. Or, you know, I have a hard time buying calls at all-time highs. That's pretty much what it is. In the last few years, we just, you know, the market's been rocket ship straight up. If you took this 50-50 right here, you got to protect your trade. If you took this 50-50, protect your trade. For those who don't know, whenever I put this bullseye, it's a 50-50 shot. 50-50 if it's going to go up or down, you know, we don't have any confidence level to it just because it's in the middle. So you got to protect your trade. And look, like let's say you're looking for puts, all of this needs to happen for puts. If you're looking for calls, all of this needs to happen for calls. All of it. We're in magenta until we're not on the 5-minute chart. Barcoding on the 30-minute, sideways. They might want this divergence to play out, this bearish divergence. They might be pushing this bearish divergence. We'll know shortly. If we start trading underneath the 5, that'll probably confirm this bearish divergence. I've been talking about this divergence all goddamn morning. Now it's got some possibility more. Now it's got more grit to it. Now it's got more strength. It hasn't played out yet, so we'll see when it plays out. I'll let you know when it does. But it's setting up for it, and I think this 5 is going to hold the key. This 5 and possibly this lick box right here. There's nothing to do here until all of this plays out, or until all of this plays out, there's nothing to do. Excuse me. Yeah, there's nothing to do unless all of that plays out. Just sit on your hands. Sit on your hands, but don't spin around. Just sit. Look at this price action. You can't do anything in here. There's nothing to do here. Sit on your hands. You know what? Go ahead and take a spin. just one. Just one. If you didn't take any trades today, even better. Look at this price action. This is tough. Nothing to do here. When it breaks, it's gonna break. It's gonna break when it does. This is all building up liquidity. Doesn't have to be today, but when it breaks, it's gonna break. I'm actually a little surprised we didn't get over this this magenta here. I'll highlight it just to show you. I'm surprised we didn't get over this. Okay, let's see if, no, didn't break blue yet. I was gonna say we need to see if blue can take us to purple, but they're staying inside secondary liquidity blue. They're staying inside the secondary liquidity blue. I'm just gonna get rid of this one just to clean up the chart because it's irrelevant now. Completely sideways, nothing to do here, folks. You see where the alerts are? 70 and 67. If we get up there, we're gonna look for the setup. If we get down here, we're gonna look for the setup. This has been since this morning. This has been here since this morning. I'm just moving it over. Because I don't know when it's gonna happen. I just know what it needs to look like. We're below the water on a bull cycle, so it could be a weak bull. You got to be careful here. If we break retest purple, that might give us some strength to get us above the water. Okay. See, now they want to play these silly games. Now they want to play these silly games. Cheese and rice. Don't overstay your welcome. You see where the high day is. Now, if it breaks and shoots out, nothing you can do about that. There's nothing you can do about it. Either you're going to get in and take the risk or not. Or you're going to wait for the break and retest. Look at this price action, so ugly. But this would be nice to have a pullback here and then reject off a purple. That'll be ideal. This would be ideal, right? This is what kind of what we want to see. Damn near exactly where we set it too. All right, see if we get a push up off this purple. This is why we like to wait for the break and retest. Let's check higher time frame. All right, we're retesting this magenta now. Okay. Just wait for the alerts. We don't need to be involved in this. We don't need to be involved in this. Just wait for the alerts. There's only one real setup we had. It was over here in the morning to the head that was up here. Everything else is just really choppy. Nothing you can do. Even on purple, let's say you took purple from 70.09 to 52, you had time to protect your trade. Even if you got in at the worst possible time, you still had time to protect your trade. Just wait for these key levels to break. That's the answer. Set alerts. Set alerts. Can't trade in this environment. Set your alerts. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. The wedge is literally in the middle of the lick box. we don't like that. It's risky to play this green on right next to the 5. Yeah, it's a tough environment to trade in. We'll see what they want to do. You know, normally you think this is a momentum candle right here. Normally. They're setting up this divergence. It looks like they're setting up a divergence. It's still, that divergence is still there. I mean, it's still possible. It's not out of, it's, they might be setting up for it. We'll see. Let's see if we have a secondary. I'm still here. I'm just being quiet. This is not the environment for retail traders. This is not the environment for us. Too much macro stuff going on. Every other candle's an engulfing candle. One of my alerts was triggered. Oh, on green. So green got triggered, but it's risk to reward on this, man. It's right here. We'll see. Protect your trade. If you're waiting for a break and retest, wait for the break and retest and reject. Wait for the BRR if you're waiting for that. So unlike earlier, we had a break, it retested, but it didn't reject. So we want to see a break, a retest, and a reject of the 5. Safety puts somewhere down here. Don't even think anymore. Just wait for one of these levels to break. If it doesn't break, then you lose nothing because you're just caught in this chop. So 70.77 or 67.79. Wait for one of those. If it doesn't happen, then lucky you. You don't get caught in the chop. Okay, I have my alert set. I'm gonna step away for a little bit. I'll be right back. All right, so finally we retested the high of day. Now we want to see if this happens here. Or if it's going to do this. Look at this wick. So let's see if we break this magenta on the 30-minute. All right, we're above the water. Let's see if we get a weak. I mean, we're still in the bull cycle. Let's see if we get a weak bear cycle for continuation up. If you're buying or selling inside this lick box, you're okay with the price. You agree with everyone else in here that this is what the price should be for SPY right now. You'll know when someone disagrees when we get above or below the 5. Preferably over here that I have marked out. Otherwise, this is just side chop. Vicious, wicked chop. You're gonna have to scalp every break of whatever. You gotta scalp it. You can't let it run because you're in the range. If we get below the range or above, then you let it run a little bit. But while you're still in the range, you gotta scalp it. You gotta take what you can. I took this purple. I don't know if I'm going to be able to survive any more retracements, so I'm just going to leave my stop right here on the dotted line. I got in, I think this candle here, somewhere in between these two candles. So I'm going to put my stop right here. Can't lose from here. Don't care what happens. Don't care. Waiting for my next bite at the apple, so I'm gonna start moving the stop a little bit. I'll probably go underneath this body right here. I'm hoping to at least retest 70.77. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. That's what we wanted. There we go. Now we're good green for the day. Now we're good green. Took a little bit. Took a little bit, but we got there. 84% rule. If the first setup didn't work, 84% of the time, the next time your setup happens, it's going to be a winner. This one technically was fine too, but you had to really be on it. But I went back in over here. The 84% rule should be in lesson 8. 84% rules in lesson 8. Okay. Okay. All right, we're breaking magenta possibly on our 30-minute. Come on. One more push, one more push. We need one more good push up. One more good one. Come on. One more. Just one more. One more and I'll be a good boy this for Christmas. Come on. Why is it that when you're trading 1 minute seems like an eternity? 1 minute seems like you live lifetimes. Oh, that got me. Okay. That got me. I don't even have any runners. I don't have any runners. This just took me out. So I'll wait for the next setup. The next setup is going to look like this. Break, retest, reject. This one took me out. But this is a pretty good trade. Let's see. What was it? From purple. 69.94. Well, if you would have played the whole thing out to 70.90, so that's 1 full point, right? This was a good move. This was a good move. We needed this. We needed this one right here. We needed that. That got us good green for the day. Now we want to see if the handle forms. I'm not even mad that I got stopped out here because number one, it was for profit, but number two, I see the environment we're in. I'm not going to overstay my welcome. I'm taking my money, I'm getting out. I was still angry because I took a loss somewhere over, I don't remember where it was, somewhere over here, I think, because I had another green here. I took a loss over here. I recovered somewhere over here. Oh yeah, over here was recovery, got us barely green, and then this one got us good green. Good green for the day. But all in all, you know, today was a rough day. You really had to be Johnny on the spot. You had to chase everything because we're in this lick box. So the alert went off. Now we need to look for the setup for, hold on, let me work. Not every day is a trading day. I think I'll probably be done trading. I'll still be here charting, but as far as trading, I'm gonna take my little victory and and I'm gonna preserve my account, because this was I didn't like I didn't like holding through any of this stuff. I didn't like that. Yeah, I'll probably be done for the day as far as me actually trading. I'm gonna take my green and call it. No reason for me to keep going. I know I don't like the environment. I know I don't like the way I feel taking the trade in the first place. Like, I shouldn't feel every trade is like sketchy, even though it's setting up the way it's supposed to. I don't like the fact that it's like I feel sketchy, right? So if my mental state isn't in the right place, then there's nothing here for me. We're hoping for calls above 70.77, so we need to make at least 30 cents on this. We need to make 30 cents before it can be a win. It's such thin structure, yeah. Okay. It needs to go to 07 for it to be a win. It just touched 07. Just touched 07. See if they got any more. Okay, calls above 70.77. That's a win. If you didn't take profit, if you didn't stop short, if you didn't break even, nothing I can do about that. I can't control when you get your orders, when the market fills your order, right? There's no way I can control that. Hey, look, we're all green. Today's a rough day. Today's been a rough day, right? Not every day is gonna be like like yesterday, but you know, we want to win the war. I think everyone's green. I'm not sure, but if we're green, you know, we can't be salty and say, damn, I could have got more, because you're always. Every single trade, you're always going to say you could have done better. Every single trade. That's just, you know, if you're a reasonable, rational person, you're always going to want to do better. And hindsight is going to tell you, oh, you should have bought here. You should have sold here. What are you going to do about that? You can't beat yourself up over this stuff. Take the money when you can. You see the environment. Take the money and go. Take the money and go. It's struggling at this magenta here. But the Pink Ranger, big win. The Pink Ranger was a big winner. What's Pink Ranger? At 69.16, and it's currently at 71. Pink Ranger is a big winner. You actually, we actually only, all you need, Pink Rangers are 100%. Let's see if this week bear cycle comes in and gives us an annoying grind up. Hold on, let me read this. I'm reading yours wrong. We're going to the 5 and back. Okay, so you held through the 5. Damn, you held all that time? Oh man. Oh shucks, something happened to something just happened to the stream. Okay, what? I don't know what the heck happened. No? Technical difficulties on the I don't know why my stream stopped on YouTube. Hold on. Oh, okay, good. All right, good. Hell yeah. No, it's fine. Look, a win's a win, man. A win's a win. As long as you stick to the strategy, a win's a win. What a win. I know, but you got it. You pulled it out. That's the important thing. I don't know what happened to my stream on what do you call it? It's just it won't do the thing. I don't know why it's doing this on YouTube. Let me I'm gonna stop the YouTube, I guess, and try to start it back up. Give me 1 second. Oh wait, it won't let me reconnect either. Why is it doing this? Yeah, for some reason, the streaming platform just decided to poop the bed. Why? So YouTube's not banning me because it's still streaming, but it will not capture the trading view. It just refuses. Okay, I'm gonna close trading view out now. I'll bring it back up. Give me a second. I'm gonna close trading view. I'll be right back. Two computers. I can barely use one. I can barely use one goddamn computer. All right, I'm gonna close trading view. I'll be right back. It's not capturing trading view. Probably got to start the whole OBS over. Okay, I guess, you know what? That's a sign. YouTube, that's been my time. Unfortunately, we had some technical difficulties. It's been a pleasure. If you're interested in learning how to trade like this, send me an email to LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com and I'll get you sorted out. Have a good day. Bye.